had a good bye week. I hope everybody enjoyed the bye week. It was a Sunday where we were not stressful.
Right, right.
But before we go into everything, today is Coach McCarthy's birthday, November 10th. We want to wish him a happy birthday.
Hopefully we can get him a win in Green Bay. I'm sure that'll mean a lot to him and his family.
A nice birthday present for him. And then there's also another birthday I want to shout out to my beloved United States Marine Corps Semper Fi. November 10th, 1775, 247 years, Devil Dogs. I was proud to serve with you guys. Happy birthday, Marines.
Happy birthday to the Marine Corps.
Appreciate that, man.
Thank you for your service.
I appreciate that.
The rest of the Marines for their service.
Absolutely. Let's get into it, man. What you got? We're gonna talk about the Packers and Cowboys.
Dallas Cowboys versus Green Bay Packers.
Game of the week.
3:25 kickoff.
Yep.
Game of the week.
Yes, sir.
35 degrees at kickoff.
Wow.
It's gonna be our first somewhat cold game.
Right.
I mean, it's not gonna be frozen, but
it's
cold. It's gonna be cold.
Yeah.
Their field has been known to be slippery when it's cold.
Right.
Coach McCarthy has been stressing about the footwear that our players, decide to wear for this game.
Exactly.
We don't want guys slipping and falling. We want to have a good, firm grip on that.
Right. He
did grass, turf, and get to it.
Yeah, he mentioned that in his press conferences about he's been stressing. Make sure you have your proper cleats because it's gonna be one of those type of games.
It's gonna be one of them type of games.
Yeah.
So with that being said, we got the Green Bay defense versus the Dallas Cowboys offense. And the Packers have lost a key contributor in Rashawn Gary, which benefits us. This guy's a pass rusher that can get after the quarterback. He's a great run stopper. Actually, I'm sorry. No, that's correct. I'm thinking of Preston Smith, the linebacker.
Preston Smith, I was wondering.
The former Washington Commander.
Right.
This guy is out for the season. He will not be playing Sunday for the Packers, which is a plus for us. This Packers defense is not what they used to be.
No. So let me ask you, so Preston, he's already been ruled out for the season?
Rashawn Gary.
Okay.
He is ruled out for the
Rashawn
season.
Gary, okay.
He is on IR. He's out.
Yeah.
I don't know the specifics of his injury, but he will not be playing against the Dallas Cowboys this Sunday. This Packers defense, they don't present a whole lot of, in my opinion, problems that should interfere with us.
Right.
Zaire
Alexander.
That's who I was going to get to next. If you're going to highlight anyone on that defense, it's Zaire Alexander, the corner. Why even throw his way? Will we try him? If he's the best player on their team, why not just attack everywhere else and just leave him alone?
Right.
I don't think he travels
He doesn't
or anything.
travel. Actually, they were talking about that. He doesn't travel, so you can move CD and MG around to whatever side he's not on.
Right.
Yeah.
Noah Brown. So we got Anthony Barr, who was a non-participant in Wednesday's and today's practice.
Correct.
And we got Noah Brown, who was limited with a foot.
Right.
He may not play this weekend.
He may not.
Ezekiel Elliott, another one to note, limited Wednesday and Thursday with the knee sprain.
Right.
Will he suit up and play this Sunday, or will they give him another week's rest going into Minnesota next week, which is going to be a huge game if we can get past the Packers?
I think, cause even Zeke said, we don't know if it was gamesmanship or not, but he even said he's got to wait and see how he feels the rest of the week during practice. And so even if he can't go against the Packers, you still got TP and you got Malik Davis. Malik Davis is a thick running back. Like he's
a good running back.
Yeah, so you can go with those guys again because you're going to be able to run against the.
You're going to be able to run against this team, like we mentioned.
Absolutely.
We mentioned the linebacker Preston Smith from Washington.
Right.
He's a solid run stopper.
Right.
Outside of him and Jair Alexander, these guys don't got a whole lot.
No.
They got Savage and Amos, the safeties. They aren't the best tacklers from the notes that I've taken.
Right.
Which leads to our running game right back.
Right back to
if these guys that are coming down, they're going to come down, try to squeeze our run.
Yeah.
if they're not being sure tacklers, your safeties,
You're right.
look out for the home run.
Absolutely. It's going to be
Tony
there.
Pollard.
Yeah, it's going to be
Is
there.
Zeke playing? We don't know yet. Do you think he's going to play? I thought he was going to play last week.
Right.
He sat out, which maybe he's taking on his veteran leadership and realizing the big picture.
Yeah.
Because he played last year through the PCL injury, and it showed.
Right.
He just wasn't running the same.
No, I think he knows, like you say, he's taking that veteran type of leadership because he knows we need him. As much as Cowboys Nation don't think they want to just go with TP. We need Zeke, man. He pounds, and then you hit him with TP with the breakaway speed type of thing. So I think he's gonna play. My opinion.
And it's starting to look like it.
Yeah.
Because he at practice, Tony Pollard mentioned, in his post-practice interview that Zeke's gonna play.
Yeah.
So it's looking like Zeke's gonna play.
Right.
Maybe they have him on a pitch count.
Right. Yeah. Maybe they do.
I wanted to highlight number 29, Rasul Douglas. He seems to be Rasul. It's Rasul.
Rasul Douglas.
Okay, Rasul Douglas seems to be the weaker link out of their cornerback core.
Okay.
So maybe we attack him.
And he was limited today too.
And he was limited in practice.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I like to see us I would like to start seeing what we seen in training camp with Dak and CD.
Right.
We seen it last week.
Right.
Will we see it again this week? There's rumblings about OBJ. I'm sure everyone's heard.
Yeah.
You got Ezekiel Elliott saying we'd want him.
Yeah.
CD Lamb just said we'd want him. Michael Gallup on NFL Network came out and said it.
Why wouldn't we?
The whole team is coming out and saying from ownership to the players that they would like Odell Beckham Jr., which is actually a shocker.
Right.
That this organization is being so outspoken with the free agent. When is the last time we've heard that?
We have. It's been a long time, man.
We haven't.
This franchise doesn't really do that. They like to, stay kind of under the radar with those type of things. But to hear, like you mentioned, from ownership down to the players say, bring him in, that just goes to OBJ too. A lot of people think he's like this cancer for a locker room, and that could be further from the truth. From what I've heard and read, he's a great locker room guy. He's a competitor like everyone else. So bring him in if he can add value to the team and help us go through that stretch run. Bring him in.
Bring him in. Why not?
Why not?
Now, how much is he gonna want to get paid?
Right.
That obviously, I would hope he doesn't want some ridiculous contract coming off 2 knee injuries.
Exactly.
Nobody's seen him running yet.
Right.
There's a lot that we need to see.
Absolutely.
I think he's kind of, looking at all these teams and figuring out, who's going to give him the best chance to win a Super Bowl.
Right.
Yeah. And this is Odell Beckham. He's a phenomenal talent.
Yeah, great talent.
He won the Super Bowl last year.
Yeah.
Why not bring him in and help the younger receivers, a guy like CD? Odell, to me, he's not the Odell of the New York Giants.
No.
He seems more mature. I'm all for getting him on this team.
I agree with that 1,000%.
Because it also sends a message.
Yeah, it sends a message. Hey, man, maybe we're not as talented a receiver as we think we are. So we're is it an upgrade? I don't know because the 2 knee injuries,
and then the fans,
2 ACLs.
Us fans, we've been wanting us to sign free agents.
Yeah,
we brung in Anthony Barr, a proven veteran, Jason Peters, and if we bring this guy in, this coaching regime, Mike McCarthy.
Yes. This guy right here, guys. The one some of you fans don't like.
Yeah, the one some of you fans do not like, which I think people are starting to come around on him.
It seems like it a little bit.
We haven't made consecutive playoffs appearances since the 90s.
That's crazy, bro.
We have not been to the playoffs for 2 consecutive seasons since the 90 campaign.
Think about that. Because
we had Bill Parcells here, Wade Phillips, Jason Garrett.
Nobody's done it. We have a chance to now.
The percentage is looking very high on the Cowboys making the playoffs, and build off what you did last year.
That's it. That's the thing about bringing this guy in. What does Stephen Jones say he's got? pedigree.
He's got pedigree.
You bring a guy in like this just for that reason. He's been there.
He's been there. He's done it. He knows what it takes.
He knows what it takes. I mean, come on. Me and you like the hire.
We love the hire because he's a proven coach.
Exactly, and he's proven it. So we had a chance to make the playoffs 2 years in a row, guys.
Right. I wanted to point out that Aaron Jones, the Packers starting running back, he's been limited in practice all week.
Mm-hmm.
More than likely he's going to play, but it's something to keep your eye out.
Right.
He's dealing with an ankle injury. We got Aaron Rodgers. He actually...
He was limited. He didn't practice on Wednesday.
He's dealing with a thumb.
Yeah,
he didn't practice Wednesday, and he was limited today. Aaron's playing.
Of course.
He's going against his former head coach.
There's no way he's not going to be
It's the Dallas Cowboys. This game is probably going to be a little personal for Aaron, and we're probably going to see the best Aaron Rodgers that we've seen all season.
We always get everybody's best.
You know, and he's playing his old coach.
Yeah.
Lambeau's probably going to be rocking.
It is.
How are they going to, are they going to applaud Coach McCarthy? Are they going to boo him?
I would think that they would, show him some respect.
I think they're going to show him an applause.
Yeah,
the Packer fans are pretty classy.
They are classy fans.
I can't say that about them. He won them a Super Bowl.
Absolutely.
It's not like he left them. He was fired.
Right, exactly.
And
he was let go. So I think they'll
just let go.
Show him some respect. Yeah. He's got a street named after him over there.
Right. So with that being said, moving on to the Packers offense.
Okay.
They're going to try to run the ball against us.
They haven't
just been flinging it around.
Right. They don't have the receivers, man.
Why would they not? The Cowboys have been struggling stopping the run as of late.
Yeah.
We made the trade for Big Hankins to plug up the middle.
Yeah.
He's only played one game. He played well.
And he played well against
Detroit. He had about 3 or 4 tackles.
Yeah.
He was clogging the middle up.
Yeah.
Let him get acclimated to the defensive scheme.
Yeah.
Find his role.
Right.
And let's see how it turns out this week. It's going to be a tough test.
It is.
The Packers, their offense averages 120 rush yards per game on the ground and 224 in the passing game.
They're not very productive.
They're not a very productive
If you listen to that, guys, that's not a lot of production, man. So they don't have the receivers. They have 2 great. This is why I've been telling guys, I hope they don't figure it out against us. Because they got 2 good running backs over there, Jones and what's the other guy's name? I can't remember his name, but
I forgot his name. He's the 3rd-year running back.
He's a big
boy.
He's a big boy. You don't want them to figure it out against us, but since teams know they can run against us, they're gonna employ that. Which is why I'm hoping Jones doesn't play, because if you put all the impetus on this other guy to run the ball, it's going to be a lot of pressure on them to do that.
And there's a lot of pressure on the Cowboys to go into Lambeau. I think within the past 10 games, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure this is correct.
We're 2-8.
We're 2-8 against them.
We're 2-8, man.
So we got hurdles to jump.
Yeah.
Beat Aaron Rodgers, winning in Lambeau.
Yeah. You know what it goes back to? It goes back to us not winning in Foxborough since however many years it was. And then we beat them in Foxborough last year.
And we're going back to the nemesis.
The catch, non-catch with Dez.
Non-catch with Dez. The old Ice Bowl play. We got a lot of history with this Packers team.
We do, man.
We don't like them.
Yeah.
And they don't like us.
Right.
They're going to get up for this game.
They are. 2 storied franchises. They're going to get up for it. They're going to want to beat McCarthy.
I want to see the Cowboys come out and just smack them.
Me too.
And assert your dominance early on.
Absolutely. Take their will
away early and run away with this game.
Exactly.
That'll be a statement win. We must keep up with the Eagles.
We have to.
We must keep up with the Eagles. The Eagles are playing the Commanders. The Commanders would have won last weekend, this past Sunday. Mm-hmm. There would be all 4 teams in the NFC playoff.
That's if they would have won, and everybody would have been over 500.
Everybody would have been over 500. It speaks to the strength of this division that it's not easy. It's going to be a grinder all year. We got to keep up and keep winning.
We have to. Remember, I was going to say about our run defense. Remember, I mentioned how the season is a marathon on the last show, before the bye. I said that about the offense, how it's going to get better. It's a marathon, it's an evolution. It's the same thing with our run defense. Our run defense is going to get better. We got Hankins that you mentioned. Damone Clark's going to get more playing time because Anthony Barr's probably not going to play.
Hey, let's
Sunday.
spend some time talking about
We
Damone
will.
Clark.
Yeah, let's do it.
Micah said Damone might be the fastest on the team. Did he?
Faster
did
than
he
him.
not say
Yes,
that?
he said that.
I think they clocked Damone when he ran Justin Fields down on the sideline. I think they clocked him in at like 23 miles an hour.
Right.
Somewhere around there.
Right.
I mean, this guy can fly.
And he's big. He's 6'3", 245,
he's physical.
250. He's a run stopper, which is why you want Hankins in there. You get to free those linebackers up, and he goes and stop the run. There have been some fans asking why Jabril Cox hasn't been able to get in there.
Right, and with Barr,
being injured
right now, and his status is uncertain for Sunday.
I don't think he's going to play. Damone's going to be in there playing.
I think they're easing this kid in for a big road down the stretch.
Right. They were saying now, why isn't Jabril Cox in there? Because Jabril Cox is more of a coverage linebacker.
Right.
And Damone Clark is a run stopper. And we're having problems stopping the run, so that's why Damone Clark's going to be in there. So, hey, I think they're gearing him up. He wasn't even expected to play 40 snaps.
No, it's almost a miracle that he's playing this season.
We thought he was going to redshirt.
We thought he was going to redshirt. He had that spinal fusion surgery.
Yeah.
I mean, just the sound of that.
Come on, it's your neck, bro.
It's your neck.
Come on, man. To think that this kid is out there, right? Man, that's
in the National Football League.
Come on, man.
Playing football after surgery like that.
And they say he's all business. Micah says that's his little brother, man. He talked to him after he got drafted. He said, man, your time's coming, because he was going to have to be going through rehab and stuff like that. So I'm excited to see this guy.
I'm excited to see him, too. We got him, the three-headed monsters at safety.
Oh, man. Those guys, man.
I mean,
Ferguson, Hendershot, and Schultz. Then you got Sean McEwen. So, he comes in every now and sparingly, but those the three-headed monster.
Oh, at tight end. They have emerged. I mentioned the safeties, the three-headed monster there.
Oh, I thought you
J-Ron Curse.
The tight ends.
But that has emerged, and I'm glad you brought them up because we've been getting them on these little wiggle routes and, the play action, Dak.
Yeah.
They're freeing Dak up on the run. Our run game has just been really strong.
Uh-huh.
I want to see us continue with that running game.
Man. It opens everything else up, right?
Pollard's bound to have a big game again.
Yeah.
What about running between the tackles? Pollard had some nice runs between the tackles.
Man, they mentioned that on one of the podcasts earlier today or this week that he can run between the tackles too because he did it against Chicago. So he can do it. Man, if we can stick with the run, just stay patient, Kellen. Just stay patient. It's going to open up that passing game.
So what are things that you want to see from this offense? We know what the defense is.
Right.
They're an elite defense.
Yeah.
What do you want to see from this offense? What are some things that you're looking at that you're looking to, see our offense start heading in what direction? Right. What would you like to see?
I just want to just stay consistent. More consistent. I think we've been consistent. Stay consistent with the run game. Continue running the ball with your two-headed monster and Zeke Elliott and Tony Pollard. We need both of them.
Right.
That's going to open up the passing game. I want us to continue utilizing our tight ends. I think that opens it up. And I want to see our receivers get more involved in the game. And I think that's going to come as
your quarterback
back.
He's got a bye week under his belt.
Yeah.
He's got 2 games.
Yes.
So he's already getting acclimated into things. That's what I want to see.
The last time they played in Green Bay,
Dak historically
won, right?
has
in 2016. That was the last time they played.
But Dak's rookie year.
We won.
Dak historically plays well against the Packers.
Yes.
Do we always win? No, but
he always plays
he's typically not the issue. We just can't ever stop
that guy
right there.
Right.
Now, with that being said, I would like to see, yes, our run game put us in good positions and the third down conversions.
Man.
We mentioned it last week.
We did.
They did good.
They did well.
See them do it again.
Yeah.
And start building off that.
Because
now you're doing something with your starting quarterback. He's adding an element to this game.
With his legs.
They were using his legs a lot more. They called the quarterback sneak. He busted it off for about a good 25 yards. And then I'm seeing him put it in the running back's gut a lot and holding it there. You know?
That's what we wanted to see. That's the old
and
Dak.
This is what he brings that Cooper Rush didn't bring. And I don't want to stay on Cooper Rush long.
But it's a good point to make. It's a good point to make.
That,
you got to make the point.
You know, that there were some people uttering the words out of their mouth of, you know, keep Cooper Rush in. He's the best answer. That's just not the truth.
That's not true at all.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You know, I will be tough on Dak when it's called for.
Absolutely, both will.
But he gives this team the best chance to win.
He does.
And
Jimmy Johnson said on
105 The Fan this
you can
morning,
win a Super Bowl with Dak Prescott.
That you just got to have the right pieces around him.
Absolutely.
As well as everyone else.
Yeah, and he
mentioned Jalen Hurts.
He mentioned that too. He's
got the good pieces around him, and there he's winning.
He even mentioned Troy in his interview. Remember, he said Troy said, you give me pieces around me, y'all go to the
I thought it was pretty cool too
that I can.
He got into the whole thing with Jerry.
Yeah. And
you know, their relationship, and you know, Coach Johnson just deserves to be in the Ring of Honor.
He does, man. Jerry, put him in the Ring of Honor, man. You wouldn't have those 3 Super Bowls without Coach Jimmy Johnson. I always say God bless Jimmy Johnson and God bless Tomlin.
I got a proposal. How about we put Jimmy in Christmas Eve against the Eagles?
Man, that would be
as a Christmas present to Cowboys Nation and to Jimmy Johnson. Make all this right before the playoff run.
That's a good, man. That would be amazing. But it ain't going to happen.
Wishful thinking.
You know, damn, Jerry.
Looking at this team, I know we always say this is our year, you know, but
we are,
just the way things are shaping.
I've
always said this.
Yeah.
If you keep putting playoff teams in there, eventually you're going to break through.
Right.
One of these teams are going to break through eventually.
Right.
We're not just going to keep losing
That's true.
all the time if we keep going.
That's true.
Eventually, they're going to break through.
That's true.
Maybe this is the team. You got a guy at the helm that knows what he's doing. He's been there. We're going to be there for the second consecutive season, which we said that we haven't done since the 90s.
It's been a long time.
And it's a great building block now to go into the playoffs.
Make a deep run.
Down this stretch.
Right.
You know, I don't want to look too far ahead, but we're not the ones playing the game, so we can. But go down the stretch.
Yeah.
You know, get into the playoffs, and then you can say, hey, look, we were here. We were just here. We know what it takes. We know how we lost, and we know what we need to do now to win.
Exactly. It goes back to those early 90s teams when they got into the playoffs. Was it like 90 or 91, I think?
It was 91, their first season.
And they lost. They went to Detroit in that playoff game and got their asses kicked, right?
Yeah.
And then they came back that next year, and then that's when they went on the
92, 93 season. And that's when they went and won the Super Bowl.
That's what it feels like. They got in. We were expected to beat San Fran last year, and they got their ass whooped. And now we're gonna make the playoffs again, guys.
We're gonna make the playoffs,
barring any injuries. If stay healthy, we're gonna make the playoffs. I still say we're gonna win the division. I still say Filthy is gonna drop 3 games. And we're going to get to our picks, so I'm going to keep it to myself for right now. But I still got us winning the division.
Okay. Which
leads me to the next 2 games ahead.
Which leads me to the next topic.
What's up?
Before we get into our picks.
Okay.
Give me your crazy prediction for this game. We'll start with our crazy prediction. And then give me your player of the game. So let's start with our crazy prediction. and then give me your player of the game. And if you guys got a crazy prediction and player of the game, feel free to comment.
Comment. Man. Drop
it in there. If you get it right, we'll shout you out on the next episode.
We shout you guys out. I don't know if it's a crazy prediction, but I'll say Kevontae Turpin finally. I'll make it crazy. Kevontae Turpin gets a punt return for a touchdown and a kickoff return for a touchdown.
That's a crazy prediction.
He gets one of each in this game. And my player of the game was gonna be.
It'll be him.
It is. Right? I know. I said my player of the game will be Micah. With 3 sacks.
3 sacks. Okay. My crazy prediction would be Trayvon Diggs, 2 interceptions against that man guy right there, Mr. Rogers.
That bad man.
And if he does that, he will be the player of the game.
Okay. Bet.
2 interceptions.
Okay.
Maybe I should have said a pick 6. We'll go 2 interceptions.
Okay.
We'll go 2 interceptions. Picks of the week.
Let's do it, brother.
All right. Let's run.
Is it a Thursday night game tonight?
It's a Thursday night game tonight.
We'll start
with this one. By the time this video is uploaded, it may be over with.
Right.
Atlanta at Carolina.
I got ATL, baby.
ATL. Give me the Panthers.
Okay.
Seattle versus Tampa Bay. They're at home.
They're playing in
Seattle's
Germany.
at home. Oh, that's why it says versus like that.
Yeah. They're playing in Germany
Okay.
at 9:30 a.m. I think. Tom's on the ropes. He won last week though.
Right.
Give me Seattle, man. They're playing good football.
I'll take Seattle too. Minnesota at Buffalo. A game of the week.
Oh wow. Give me Buffalo at home.
Josh Allen's not playing. Give me Buffalo. Case Keenum is a good, solid, serviceable backup.
Wait, hang on. Let's go. Why is Josh Allen not playing?
He's dealing with an elbow injury.
Wow.
Yeah.
But
so
Case can't play though. Good black
right.
backup. I'll take Buffalo at home still.
Okay, Detroit at Chicago.
Oh man, it's a scrub match. Give me Chicago.
Give me Chicago. Chicago is actually playing better.
Yeah, they're playing
Justin
better.
Fields.
Mm-hmm.
Denver at Tennessee.
Give me Tennessee.
Give me Tennessee in a boring game.
Yeah, very boring.
Jacksonville at Kansas City.
They're terrible, by the way. Tennessee. You know who I'm talking to. I ain't gonna shout your name out. My bad. Go ahead.
Jacksonville at Kansas City.
KC.
Cleveland at Miami. I'll take Kansas City. That's the obvious one.
Yeah, Cleveland at Miami. Miami. Give me the Dolphins.
Give me the Dolphins. Houston at New York Giants.
I'm going to pick the Texans.
An upset.
Yeah.
I got the Giants. New Orleans at Pittsburgh.
Man, they're both playing bad right now. Give me Pittsburgh.
I'll take Pittsburgh too.
Yeah.
Indianapolis at Las Vegas.
Man, they playing bad ball too. Give me Las Vegas. They got their starting quarterbacks in there. Give me Las Vegas.
Give me the Colts.
Okay.
Give me the Colts with the new hire.
Okay.
We'll get to Dallas, Green Bay later. Arizona at Los Angeles.
The Rams?
Yes.
Give me the Rams, bro. Give me the Rams.
I'm gonna take the Rams too. Arizona looks like they're about to crumble.
They do. They
that
arguing on the sideline and stuff.
Chargers at San Francisco.
Is San Francisco playing good ball right now?
They're playing better.
Very quiet this season.
They're playing better. They're playing a lot better lately.
Give me the Chargers.
Give me San Francisco. Okay. Washington at Philadelphia.
That's what I was gonna. I got the Commanders beating Philly.
This is my upset of the week. Mm-hmm. Commanders beating Filthy.
Yep. I got them beating Filthy.
Washington's getting back Chase Young, a perennial pass rusher in this league.
Oh, they're getting him back. And Taylor Heineke plays good. He plays
They're
better.
Rallying around him. Give me Washington. Cowboys at Green Bay. Real quick.
3:25 p.m. Game of the week on Fox. You know I'm going with the Cowboys. I'm a homer.
Okay. I got Cowboys 2 beating Green Bay, and then leads us to the last thing, the final score prediction. What do you got?
I got obviously Cowboys winning. I think we scored 30 points again. Give me 33-27. 18.
18. Wow. That means it's safety? Failed 2-point conversion somewhere?
Maybe 6 field goals or something.
Maybe so. Okay.
We'll see. If my math is
I got
right.
28. I got 28-20 Cowboys.
Okay.
I think we're going to scratch that 30-point surface again.
Okay, yep.
I think you're going to see the offense, the run game's going to be there. I think you're going to see the benefits of having Dak back.
Right.
And I think it's just going to keep getting better and better.
It is. The offense is going to get better and better, guys. It's
Cowboys over Packers. Avenge the Dez Bryant catch. Every time we're there, we got to try to.
Yeah.
That's why I wore my Dez jersey today.
Man. That was a
get
catch.
A win for Coach McCarthy.
Get a win on his birthday. It's his birthday today.
60th birthday
59.
or 59.
59.
His 59th birthday. Yeah. Get him a win in Lambeau.
Yeah. Going back home.
Let's take it on, this momentum.
Let's do it.
To the Minnesota Vikings next week.
Let's go. That's going to be
and let's go for
one.
the sweep of the NFC North.
I said, y'all seen our TikTok. We're going to sweep the NFC North.
Right.
That'll put us at 8-2. Like we both always say, I know we're about to end the show. I don't like to look ahead. I like to approach the game like the players approach the game.
Right.
One game at a time. But we're fans, so we can look ahead if we want to.
If we want. Absolutely.
So I got us going 8-2.
Down the stretch.
During the NFC North stretch. I got us sweeping them. So either way, man, it's good to be back. Had a nice bye week.
Mark it down, 8-2, down the stretch.
That's it.
We're going to remember that.
Yeah.
We're going to remember Unc making this statement. Hopefully he's right, and we can possibly sneak back in and steal the NFC East.
Yes.
And the whole NFC as a whole.
That's true.
Winning the 1 seed.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man.
Let's do it.
Sunday,
325.
It's going down in Lambeau.
Let's do it, baby.
Let's do it.
Always good to be with you, baby.